Hi guys, so today I'm going to talk about Black Friday sales. It's by far my most favorite day of the year, like better than Christmas and my birthday combined times 10. That is how much I love Black Friday. So I've been going out for like a couple of years now, and I'm just going to share with you some of the tips and tricks that I've picked up along the way. Oh, and for those of you who are unaware of what Black Friday is, it's basically a day when stores just have crazy, amazing, awesome sales, and you can get things that are normally expensive for pretty cheap. Depending on the store, all stores have like different sales and everything, but all around, it's a good day for shopping. So, I hope you enjoy my tips. Tip 1. Bring a friend with you, and I mean one friend. So, I have a couple different reasons for this. You don't want to bring 5, 6, 4, whatever amounts of friends, because it just gets really crowded. I mean, you lose space in the car, and in the store it just takes forever to get in and out, which is something that I really like to do, because everyone's looking around like, oh my gosh, this is so cute, I have to get it, and it's like, no. So I just bring one person with me. First reason, I don't like shopping alone. Yeah, so that's like my main reason. Next, and this is kind of sneaky, and I'm sorry if you hate people like me who do this, but there's no rules on Black Friday, and you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not saying that I'm one of those people that hits and pushes and is mean, because I'm not, but when I first get to a store, depending on the lines, like I'm talking, if it's at Kohl's and the line is wrapped around the entire store, one of us will get in line when we first go in, and then the other one goes and shops, and then when you're done shopping, we switch. And so by the time both of us is done our shopping, we're at least like halfway through the line. Like, yeah, that's how crazy some of the lines are. Now if the lines are relatively like small, or at least not wrapping around the store, I don't do that. I don't like to be mean, but I mean, I don't want to spend 2 hours in line. I'm sorry. And yes, I know that's part of Black Friday, but I found a way out of it. So, sorry, but I hope that helps you. Alright, so tip 2 is definitely make a list of what you want when you're going out shopping on Black Friday. So, when I first started going out the first couple of years, I just kind of went for the fun of it, and I didn't have fun. Yeah, I would end up spending so much money on like really like nothing, and things that I like would come home with and just never use again, because I was like, oh wow, that is so cheap, I want it, and I didn't really want it. So if you make a list and you know what you want ahead of time, and I'm not saying you have to get crazy specific, I'm just saying if you know you want to get makeup, put that on your list. It just helps you get more focused when you're shopping, and also that way you can go online ahead of time and kind of research who's having sales on the items that you want. Tip 3, you really want to do your research before you go out. And I know this is like annoying, but like you'll really be happy that you did it. So I kind of talked about this in the previous tip. It's just expanding. You want to know that you're getting the cheapest price that you can for a certain item. So if you're comparing prices from like Target, Walmart, stores that are really similar to each other, just make sure and look at the sales they're going to be having, if there's a specific sale for that item that you're looking for. But also, stores have a lot of similar products, if not the same products, so just go wherever you're going to get the cheapest price. Also, I know some stores do price match on Black Friday. Some stores do it anyways, but yeah, so you want to just find the cheapest prices that you can, and you're really only going to be able to do that if you look online ahead of time. So I can link a couple of Black Friday websites either up here or down below in the description, but there's definitely some Black Friday sites out there that are really awesome, and they give you the sales of a lot of the big name stores, and even some that I've even never heard of, but they'll give you all the sales they're going to do, because some stores come up with catalogs of sales that they're having for Black Friday. It is nuts. and also amazing at the same time. So you really want to check out the stores. It's just going to help you a lot in the long run with knowing what you're going to get, how much you're going to pay for it. You can also kind of figure out what your budget is that way. Okay, tip 4. You want to research when stores are opening. That's a huge thing. There's been years when I'm like, oh, I think this is opening at midnight, and then it doesn't open till 5, and I wasted my gas. So it sucks. So a lot of stores generally open between 12 midnight and 5 a.m. Some stores have different times, like some of them are 4 o'clock and 1 o'clock, but most stores are between midnight or 5 o'clock in the morning. It really depends on where you're going. So you really want to just research when certain stores are opening. Also, that way you can kind of plan a route. So if you know in this town these stores are opening at midnight, and in this town these ones are opening at midnight, and then in the first town these stores are opening at 5, then you kind of plan a route so that you know you're going to hit this town at midnight, and then you're going to go down to this town, then you're going to like go home for a little bit, and then you're going to go back out to that town for 5 o'clock. Whatever. So it's just really helpful. That way you're not kind of running between towns and everything and going back and forth and back and forth and like, oh, I think this store's gonna open at midnight, we have to turn around and go there. It's just a lot of gas. And also Black Friday has horrible traffic. I mean, the highways usually aren't awful, but when you actually get into like cities and towns and everything, the roads get pretty clogged up, and it takes a while to just get to where you're going. So you always want to give yourself enough time to get there. Also, parking is the worst. I'm lucky I have a little car because I can really just park anywhere, but parking is awful. So I always, if something's opening at midnight and it's about 10 minutes away from me, I'll leave at 11:30, and my reasoning is because it is not going to take me 10 minutes to get down there. It'll take me at least 20. And then parking, that could be another 10 minutes. Maybe I'm not giving myself enough time. So you always just want to give yourself enough time to get places for traffic and parking and everything like that. That's wicked important. So my 5th tip, and I think my last tip, is mostly about just your well-being. I mean, if you're like me and you're leaving at 11:30 on Thanksgiving that night, and you're out until like 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday, you really need to make sure you're getting your sleep. So that's where it gets kind of tricky. Depending on when you eat your Thanksgiving dinner or your holiday dinner or whatever you do, some people might not even celebrate it or might not have it on that day. You want to make sure you're getting a lot of sleep. So I always get a lot of sleep on Wednesday night. So like going into Thursday, I'm like really just full of energy and everything. And then I always take kind of like as long of a nap as I can, usually after Thanksgiving dinner before I go out shopping, because that way I'm just like kind of refreshed and full of energy again. So that's the first thing. The second thing is just making sure that you're bringing stuff with you. You want to have like lots of water, and I know this sounds like crazy because it's not like you're playing a sport, but it's really important. You're like running around and you're outside, and it's usually cold depending on where you are, and it can dehydrate you. So you want to have lots of water. I always bring like a snack or two. I bring money that is specifically for if I like need a hot chocolate or coffee or whatever, I can just go grab one, because a lot of places like Dunkin' Donuts and everything are open, especially on Black Friday, because some of them will close early, but yeah, Black Friday they're usually open. So you want to just make sure that you have like snacks and everything like that, and just anything that you might need. You don't want to be like running back and forth to your house. So if you want to bring an extra jacket, extra shoes, extra whatever, just make sure that you have plenty of everything that you might possibly need. It's really important. Also, and this is kind of weird, but I'm gonna suggest it anyways, bring like band-aids and stuff. There are some people who can get kind of mean and you can get scratched up and everything. I mean, depending on where you're going, but yeah, I would bring stuff like that. But yeah, just make sure that you're really taking care of yourself. You don't want to be really tired. That's just dangerous, especially if you're driving yourself around. And you don't want to be starving, because it's just going to put you in a bad mood. And Black Friday is supposed to be fun. While I do some hardcore shopping and I'm like, oh, gotta get this, that, and the other, I have fun with it, which is like the most important thing. So you just want to make sure that you're having a really good time. So I hope you enjoyed my Black Friday tips and tricks video. I have a couple questions for you guys, which is different for me, but I'm just gonna try it. So my first question is, what are some crazy experiences that you guys have had on Black Friday? Have you gotten in a fight over something, or have you seen a fight, or is there anything super crazy that has happened when you've been out on Black Friday? And my second question is, I guess, a little controversial. I didn't really know it was until this year. There's posts about it and blogs and everything, but what kind of Black Friday shopping do you do? Do you go out at midnight or even a little bit earlier and hit the stores as soon as they open, or do you wait and just hit the stores that open at 5 o'clock in the morning, or do you go out later in the day? So yeah, just I guess, what time do you go out? And my third question is, how hardcore of a Black Friday shopper are you? Do you look around and just kind of have fun with it and get whatever, or do you do what I'm doing and you have like a list and you have like a map of where you want to go and when you want to go and how you're gonna get everything and stuff like that? So just what kind of Black Friday shopper are you? And you guys can post video responses to this, or you can just leave it as a comment below, or you can send it to my inbox or anything. I just think it'd be fun to know, because I'm really interested in what you guys do for Black Friday, and if anyone else is as nuts about it as I am. Because I don't know if you guys have seen last year's commercial of the Target lady. I think she's called like the crazy Target lady, who like goes in the stores and she like sings to the Christmas cards and then sets them all off and everything, and she like does shopping cart pulls up hills, and I don't know. She reminds me of myself though, because I'm like crazy about Black Friday. If I can find the video, I'll link it, because they're really funny. So yeah, I just want to know, I guess, what you guys do for Black Friday. So leave me a comment, subscribe if you like my channel, or if you just want to keep seeing my videos. Make sure you hit the like button for my videos, and inbox me with suggestions for next week, anything you want to see. Anything different like this video. This video is a little bit different than what I've been doing. But yeah, just leave me suggestions, comments, etc., and definitely answer the questions that I ask. I'm really interested to know about you guys on Black Friday. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.